Welcome back, collectors. I had such a positive reaction from my first video about purchasing notes on a $300 budget. I decided to make a part two, as there certainly were some more notes I could have mentioned, but I just didn't want to make the video any longer. So I'm going to go over those today. I would like to say up front, I have not ventured into small size notes because the vast majority of small size U.S. collectible currency can be purchased for under $300 unless it's something extremely rare. So have fun diving into that. Let's take a look at some notes now. This first note is the 1862 $1 legal tender, also known as the first $1 bill. Now, you won't find one in a very high grade for $300. I was able to locate this one on eBay for $200. I think what I need to say here is, with a $300 budget, if you're looking for a note like this, you must have patience. It may take a while to find one at that price range, but they are there. Speaking of that, this next note is a $20 legal tender. Now, this note actually sold on eBay this year for $260. Now, did the buyer get lucky? I would say he did. This note probably should have sold for at least $100 additional dollars. Again, patience is the key here. You can get lucky too. The book lists these. The least expensive one is the Freeburg 147, and they list it at $265 in VG8. So I think it's doable, but it may take some time to locate one. But that's part of the fun of collecting, is the hunt. Speaking of a hunt, here is a $10 1880 legal tender, also known as the Jackass note. Now, the reason I put this here is the book lists these in VG8 in the $235 to $250 range. Now, we all know the market is perhaps a different reality. But I think if you're patient, you can locate one of these. This particular note is just in this list as an example. This one actually sold for more than $300, but I wanted you to see that it is possible to find a note like this if you take your time. Now, let's move on to a very popular and instantly recognizable note. This is the 1896 $1 silver certificate, part of the education series. You can find a very nice example of one of these for under $300. This one sold on eBay for about $170 and was a comment-free example, graded 12. Moving on to Federal Reserve notes. In the last video, I mentioned the $5 and $10 blue seals. Well, you can also find a Series 1914 $5 red seal for under $300. This one sold for about $280. You can also find a $20 blue seal. This one is for sale currently for just under $200. Finally, I want to mention national banknotes. In the last video, I mentioned the $5 and $10 Third Charter National. Well, you can also buy a $20 Third Charter National. Here's one on the $150 range. Very nice note, a grade of 25, comment-free. So keep these in mind. Remember, national banknotes were issued by over 13,000 banks throughout the country. There's a very good chance that your hometown is included in that group. So might be fun to find one of those. Now, with a $300 budget, there are also obsolete notes, many thousands of those to choose from. There are also Confederate notes that you could look into with a $300 budget. So the point of this video is to show you there are a lot of items available for you to collect. Please like, subscribe, comment, and thanks for stopping by.